Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about where you should go on your first cruise. Let's talk about it. Hey everyone, Johnny from Bite Size Cruises. Welcome to the channel. If it's your first time here, really appreciate you coming to check us out. We're just a small travel agency trying to give you the best information possible about cruising. Today, if you are going on your first cruise, let's talk about it. Let's talk about where you should go. Let's talk about what kind of ship you should be on. Let's talk about how long you should go. Here's my first advice. If it's your first cruise and you're a little leery about cruising, do a weekend cruise, a 3 or 4 day cruise. There's a counterbalance to this. I would say 7 days is the perfect amount of cruise time. It just is. I've been on 1 or 2 day cruises, not enough time really to get to know everything and kind of enjoy yourself. You can barely relax. I've been on 14 or 20 day cruises, a little bit too long. 7 is perfect. But if it's your first cruise and you're a little nervous, 3 or 4 should do the trick. However, here's the caveat. On a 3 or 4 day cruise, it's going to be a little more of a party vibe. So if you're on a 3 day cruise, for instance, out of Miami, it's going to be a party cruise. You're getting a lot of locals that either maybe work in the industry or work, anywhere in Miami where they can take off only 1 day or even work a half a day on Friday, jump on the ship, and then be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, come back Monday morning, go to work. So it's going to be a hit it hard, hit it fast kind of cruise. However, I still think it's okay for a 3 or 4 dayer to kind of get a feel of whether you like this kind of vibe. You should 100% go to the Bahamas or the Caribbean, something quick. I would say going to one of the cruise ship private islands is great. You're going to get a nice little compact experience like Perfect Day at Coco Cay or Great Stirrup Cay for NCL or Bimini on Virgin and, of course, Ocean Cay for MSC. Those are all right in the area. Princess has Princess Key, and they're all right there, right? So you could go on a 3 day cruise and hit every, one of those islands, whatever cruise line you pick. You're going to get a really good feel for cruise ship. So embarkation, debarkation, the dining on the ship, the nightlife on the ship, and total vibe of what's going on. You're also going to stop somewhere. So it's not just like a long 3 or 4 days before you get somewhere. Leaving out of New York, I know people left out of New York on cruise and they'll never go on a cruise again because they had bad weather and it was 2 or 3 days before they got somewhere and they felt, just claustrophobic or stuck there, which I don't get, but I get. I mean, I don't get that feeling, but I get how people can. So again, my recommendation, leave out of Florida, go on a quick 3 or 4 day Bahamas or Caribbean or specifically the private island of the cruise ship and really get to know the life. Check out the ship. I would advise going on a medium to large cruise ship. The Oasis class ships for the most part are not going to do those voyages. However, Utopia will when it comes out. 3 days is probably not enough time to get to know Utopia, but it's going to be an amazing Oasis class ship that does short voyages. So I think that's great. I think a Quantum class ship or one of the NCL Breakaway Plus or a Breakaway class ship is great. Any of the I'm not particularly a huge fan of Carnival. However, a nice larger Carnival ship like Celebration or Mardi Gras might be a really good choice just so you could see the breadth of things there are to do on a cruise ship. If you go on a real old small cruise ship, sometimes they're great cruises, especially for a 3 or 4 day cruise. But if it's your first cruise, I want you to really kind of see everything that cruising has to offer. So being able to see an ice skating show or some kind of great dining or dueling pianos and all the different things, the schooner bar, all of the fun things that are on one of these a little bit larger ships like the Promenade or the Waterfront on NCL. All of those things are great. So I think those are good ideas for you to pick your first cruise. There are no wrong answers. Do whatever makes you feel good. I think shorter on a larger ship is a better idea just to give you a good feel and understanding so that you're not out there for 4 or 5 days and just wandering around and maybe feeling like I don't know if I love this or not. I'd love for you to get an idea of what it's really like to be on a cruise so that you're not disappointed by the time you get to day 3. That way, if you go on a 7-day cruise, your next cruise, you know already, oh, this is awesome. I know that on day 3 and 4, we're going to be at the private island. We're going to be in Nassau. Or we're going to be in Aruba. And it's going to be awesome. I can get off the ship. I can wander around. But in the interim, I know that there's all these fun things to do on the ship. So you're not stuck with that, like, oh, God, I'm stuck on the ship for 3 days and nowhere to go. Those are just my ideas, my concept of what you should try for your first cruise. Let me know what you think below. Let me know where you went on your first cruise. Thanks so much for watching. We really, really, really appreciate it. We would love for you to subscribe. Come along. We put out a new video every single day. Thanks so much. Hope everybody has a great day. Bye.